to the Real Life. I'm Doc, and I'm here with my drop dead gorgeous baby doll, PJ.
You sexy mofos, my sexy ladies, you're sexy. Remember that. Don't let these guys tell us any different. Because some of these guys are fools. They don't know what they got. So you guys remember that. The fellas, you look good too now. Don't let these ladies make you feel bad. And hey, if your ladies aren't telling you, then I'm telling you, you look good. Today I'm rocking Gucci boots.
And I'm rocking Gucci as well, Gucci tennis shoes.
Today's topic is about healthy relationships. What is love?
Love is that gelling. It's a knowing. It's when you get engulfed with the person. Your emotions and your intellect begin to meet. Because you feel something and then you find reason for it. I don't just want to be with you, I have a reason to be with you. It's a molding, it's a meshing, it's a connection. It's this thing where the heavens and the earth is in sync. Mm-hmm. And it's a good feeling. And it's powerful. You can like somebody, and if you like somebody, you can leave them.
That's true. You can't leave somebody you like.
I got a whole lot of people
I
I like.
but
yeah, but I don't
if
need
it don't
you.
work out, I don't need you.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
We can part ways and I'm straight. But I think with love, it's deeper than that. When you're afraid to lose the person,
Yeah.
When you know that if you lose the person, you're actually losing something.
You're losing something great.
Yeah, and somehow you feel like you're losing a part of yourself. That's what it is. That mending took place. You feel like if that person is not there, a part of you is missing. I noticed when I fell in love with you, I felt like you were a fixture. You were a piece of my life. You were a piece of me, and you were a piece of my existence. You were a piece of what I was about. My thoughts and my plans were about you. They always included you. And I couldn't think without thinking about you. If the guys say, hey, yo, Doc, let's go do something, I have to think about you before I think about them. If I think about, hey, I want to go take this trip, I got to think about you. No, you just come with me because I need you to come with me. You don't need to be out there by yourself.
Yeah, you consider the other person.
So love is also that consideration. I knew I was in love when I couldn't turn that off. It's innate. It becomes part of your soul. The thought of that person wakes you up, and that thought of that person makes you sleep. Before I met you, I didn't sleep. I was awake all the time. Like, literally, 24/7. You know, I might doze off for a few minutes, catch a cat nap here or there, but I was always, action about it. But when I met you, it's funny because you said, oh, you gonna go to sleep. And sure enough, it was so much peace when you fall in love with somebody. That settle where you feel like home.
Yeah.
I'm home. And I feel like wherever I am with you, I'm home.
We're home.
Yeah.
I agree with that because when you're by yourself, when you're single, you know that you have to go through life and you're living your life and you're doing your own thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, you want to find somebody, but you don't know who is the right person, so you date around.
Yeah.
But then when you find the right person, you don't want to let them go because they become a part of you.
Yep.
It's almost like I now have an arm that I didn't have.
Yeah.
This arm was replaced. You became this arm. So it's a part of my body now. So my body is complete.
Yeah.
If you were to leave, then it would be just like cutting off the arm.
Yeah.
Just take a butcher knife and cut off my arm because that's what it would be like. Because now I'm not whole anymore. I got a piece of me that's missing, which means I can't operate as usual. Mm-hmm. So now I have to go through life looking like I'm messed up because I have this limb of mine that no longer exists, but I used to operate with it. When we got together, we became one.
Yeah.
So now what I do differently is I don't think about myself anymore. I think about what are we going to do and how are we going to move through life together. I don't think about how am I going to go to the store because I really want to go to this restaurant, but I just want to go by myself. I really don't want to go with you. It's not like that anymore. Before, when you're single, or when you're not really married to anybody, you don't think like that.
Yeah.
You kind of think, I go here, you go there.
Right. It's
just
wherever,
what it is.
wherever you land, that's where you land.
That's where you
We'll
land.
catch up somewhere else.
Yeah.
In the middle somewhere.
But when you're in love with somebody, you don't do that anymore.
No.
You think about the two of you maneuvering through life from this point on to the end of it together, because this person has become part of your body.
It's an appendage.
It's an appendage that you can't live without. So in order to go through life, you work as a team. You don't do things separately. But I'm just saying,
but even if you
when
do
you
something,
love someone, you want to be with them.
even if you do something separate, you're doing something separate, but that person is still somehow attached to you. They're still in mind. If I go and I hang out with the guys,
Yeah.
I'm still watching out for my phone to see if my baby called me, because
Yeah.
I don't know. It
Yeah.
could be an emergency. It could just be, hey, I love you. You could be sending me a text with a smiling emojis, or you could be sending me a text with you and something sexy. I don't know. But, but I'm just saying, that's the kind of thing that I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I'm always looking forward to hearing from you.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to being with you. I'm looking forward to that quality time,
Yeah.
that when we laugh, we really laughing.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing because we in a group and I'm supposed to laugh. This is the time when I laugh. I want to laugh with you. Feels good.
Because going through life alone, you grow up, you go through life alone, but that's for the birds. You had told me that you were in love with me, and I was like, I was really happy about it. I wasn't ready to say it yet because I didn't want to fake it. Several weeks later, I was driving home on 85 North, headed home. Something hit me because I thought about, what if he was gone? And suddenly my whole world just went like dark. Oh my gosh, it's almost like a sinking feeling. And I felt like I can't live without this man. I need this man in my life. I want him in my life. I'm in love with this man. And that's when I knew, because I could not live without you. And I didn't want to. For a split second there, it kind of hit me like, what would happen if you were gone? I just couldn't do it. So that's when I knew that I was in love with you. That's why I decided to call you and say, I'm in love with you. I couldn't say it before, but now I know.
Now, I'm going to say this for the fellas watching. I was not spending a whole bunch of money on her to get that response.
No, we just spent a whole lot of time
We spent time together. We would go sit down in a diner and eat a salad up until 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Just talking. And we would go and shoot pool. We would go sit at a park or anything to just spend time together. We would go take a drive.
We just wanted to be together.
Yeah, we would take a 2-hour drive up into the mountains just to get away.
Yeah.
Just to talk. But we had dreams and aspirations. Even those things we had to merge and mend and mesh
to see if we were right for one another.
Right. We were trying to find where we were compatible and where we weren't. We build each other. Yeah. That's what is more important in a relationship. And when you know you're in love, is when you are willing to build the other person to the person they can be, not the person you want, because they're already the person you want.
Yeah.
If they're not, you ain't in love with them. Right. If they're the person you want, then you want to build the person they can be. And that is invaluable.
Right. His currency wasn't his currency with me. His time was his currency.
Wow.
That's how I felt.
That's heavy. You heard that?
That meant more to me. Yeah. If you want to be with me, then you're going to show that. It's going to happen naturally. You're going to make it your business to come and spend time with me. Yeah. If you don't want to be with me, you're not going to make it your business to come and spend time with me.
You knew it was my business because I was camped outside your house.
Yeah.
I was like,
you were stalking me.
I was stalking you. I wasn't playing that game.
We're not kidding about this too.
I
liked it.
Look, I was not going to let another fella move in on that territory. No, sir.
He told me after the fact that he was stalking me, but I was like, I don't like that. So y'all ladies who don't like the stalkers, okay, that's you. Me, right here, I'm okay with it.
Look, he who findeth. That's what it says. I want to find mine. You got to look for it.
The man has to look for the woman he wants.
That'd be
You
searching.
gotta hunt.
You gotta hunt. Get on the
You
hunt.
want
Get
what
your
you
hunting
want.
skills up.
You better get your hunting skills up. That's how you get
want
your
a
wife.
wifey? You gotta get your hunting skills up to find a wifey. Wifeys are on the loose, folks. I'm telling you, they out there, man. They out there. I found mine. Don't play with me. Listen, when you find a wife, you find something else. A good thing and obtain favor.
Activating your success through love. You can be successful on your own,
Yes.
being a single person.
Yes.
But when you're together, if you are truly in love, it's like something skyrockets.
Yeah, say that.
Is that for the man or both?
Both.
Yeah, because if this man is catapulted because he finding the good thing, then the woman also is catapulted. We do it together.
That's the problem. A lot of women are looking for the ready-made man. They want that man that comes with the bling.
Yeah.
He already got the car, he's got the house, he's got the 6 figures. My point is that these girls want this perfect guy. All she wants to do is bring her overnight bag and set up shop in his house. And she thinks that is going to be a wife. That's never going to be a wife. And if you are, it's temporary. It's not permanent because it's not real love. These folks are looking for something that's unrealistic and unattainable. Real love builds each other. Arguing, disagreements, bad days are coming. They come. You don't even have a real expectation of what's about to happen.
Right.
And it could be in a friendship. It doesn't even have to be in a marriage. You're going to disagree with somebody at some point. There's going to be clashing of the two. It's going to happen. At some point, come to a solution. Come to an agreement. Even if you agree to disagree, come to a point where you cool it down. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. You're making something that's just for this moment, the whole situation. People do this in relationships, but especially in marriages. They take one disagreement and they turn it into, this is the end of it. This is where I draw the line. Love is also forgiving. You're really good at that. It is for the other person because the other person can heal from that. But it's also for you.
Yeah.
You have to forgive so that you can heal. Forgive any discretion or indiscretion. Somebody said, you don't understand, Doc, she cheated on me. My question is, are you in love with her? Not what she did. Who are you to her? Because you can fix that. If I said I can't live without you, and I meant that, it doesn't have a precursor. It doesn't have this attitude that says, but if. I'm in love with you, I can't live without you, but if you do this to me, then it's off. No. Because the but if should be, but if you do, I'll fix it. But if you do, we will work past it. We will kill whatever it is that came in here to disturb this.
The thing you have to know with that is whether you're really in love with that person. It might be difficult that they cheated on you, but you need to work it out because you love them.
Yeah.
Love is unconditional. I don't understand how some people can say, I am in love with this person, but they cheated on me, so it's over. They slept with somebody else, and that is the reason why you can't take it no more, and you're done with it. Were you there first?
Right.
Because if you were there first,
Maybe
you might be feeling a little way about it, and maybe
Right.
you need to grow in your maturity. But if you weren't there first, that means they slept with other people before
anyway.
you.
Yeah.
So what difference does it make at this point? I don't understand. Did you care when you married them?
You didn't care.
You didn't
before.
care. So if you didn't care, let it go.
The emotions built because of the time spent. You know how I stop it? Spend more time. The same way I caught you is the same way I keep you.
Yeah. Nobody said it's not going to be difficult.
It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, if somebody
Because it's going to
cheats
play
on
on
you,
your psyche.
if somebody cheats on you, yeah, you're hurt, you're broken. Yeah, I get it, because
Yeah.
this is the person that you're in love with. But don't let them go. Don't
No.
end it. Because if you are in love with this person, you fell in love with them for whatever reasons you fell in love with them. If you let them go, then somebody else is going to benefit for all the reasons why you fell in love
Acrimony, baby.
with them. Yeah, acrimony is a real
Acrimony is a
thing.
mud, boy.
It's a real thing.
telling you, it's
see
still-
your man with somebody else and you're like, dang, I ended it.
Yeah, and now they strutting
And
around.
now they shoot up and
Yeah.
you're like, wonder why you let them go to begin with. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
You should have just stayed with them.
Some of these women are gold diggers. That's why the fellas need to know if they really in love with them. If the woman is in love with you, she'll help build you. If she's not in love with you, she's going to take the car, the house, the kids, the bank account, the business, any other houses or properties you have, and leave you desolate.
It takes good judgment, because if something like this happens, you got to anticipate, will this person do this to me?
Yeah. If you get to the point where you're saying, you're boring, what you're saying to me is, they're safe. You can count on them.
Yeah.
They're reliable. They're steadfast.
Yeah.
You know where they are, what they're doing, where they're going to be, and you know that you can call on them at any moment. So you can say they're boring, but really what it is I'm comfortable with you. I can lay down on the sofa and put my feet up and take my shoes off and sit them down on the floor and watch TV with you because I'm comfortable with you. When I'm dating you, I'm not comfortable with you. I'm thinking about everything I do.
Yeah.
Everywhere, every move I make, every little gesture.
Yeah, you do that in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning, you're thinking about all these things. Is my, I have everything just right. I gotta make sure.
It's good.
It's good.
Good for the beginning.
But you're presenting something,
Yeah.
so yes, of course it's good.
It's good for the beginning.
But when the relationship starts to mend together, now you become comfortable. If the woman is looking at you saying, I don't like him like that, that's not your person. When you get comfortable with somebody like that, and you can lay around, you got your bonnet on your head.
No, don't even try me. I don't wear no bonnet. Don't be putting me out there like that. My stuff is good stuff. I go to bed like this.
I know you
So
do.
don't even
I
try
know
to
you
put
do.
me in that category.
I'm just saying it for the ones that don't have.
Yeah, you talking about somebody else. You ain't talking about me. You talking about somebody in the audience.
That's what I'm trying to relate to these people. So look, okay, so when you go to bed and we are comfortable together, that is the safe place. That is safety. That's peace. That's enjoyment. When I get to sit back and watch a movie with you on TV, that's love. We are sharing space. We're sharing time. We're sharing a soul connection. That's taking the relationship to the next level. And when you are at this level of comfort, it's peace. Not like
when
that.
you meet somebody in the beginning, you're trying to impress them. So you spend all this time doing these different things. So yeah, you'll go through that phase. However, when you get to the point where you marry somebody and you eventually spend more time with them, or you've been dating for 3 years and you get comfortable, you spend more time with them, you don't get as much of that because people get comfortable with each other. So you don't have to feel like you have to keep up this facade that, hey, I can take you out all the time. You gotta impress the person you're with in the beginning. I don't expect somebody who I love to continue to do that forever, because the love is the thing that's holding us together at that point.
Guys are trying to be something they're not. You put too much forward and you leave nothing left in the gas tank for the future.
There is no future.
Yeah.
If somebody is constantly doing that in the beginning and they're doing that 5 years in, that's because they're trying to keep on impressing you, because maybe they're entertaining something somewhere over here
else.
and they got to keep this going over here to juggle.
I impressed you with the time we spent together, but that's why our relationship is the way it is. If I spent all my time taking you, flying you all over the world, and then we got married, you be married wanting to fly all over the world, I become your entertainment.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be your entertainment.
Right.
I want to be your life.
Yeah.
Your life is not entertainment. Entertainment are pauses in life.
Yeah.
You see? And so when you go to a concert, you go to the concert for that night.
Yeah.
You enjoy it. You have a great time for whatever time it is. And then you take those as memories. Our trips should produce memories.
Yeah.
Our trips are pauses for us to feel grateful about the life and the world we live in. And that's all it is. And we bring those back and we nurture those memories And we build a life with those memories
Yeah.
that we remember when we did this.
Yeah.
We remember when we were here and we went here.
Yeah.
We remember when we were here and we went here. And those things are the glue that holds the relationship together.
People who want excitement all the time throughout the relationship, they expect you to take them on trips all the time.
Yeah.
And it's been 4 years in, they're still expecting you to take trips, then that's not a real relationship.
Yeah.
That's an unhealthy relationship, actually,
It's
because
unhealthy.
that means something else is being entertained. Like I
Yes.
said, while you're being entertained. Because
Yes.
at some point that stops.
Some point it stops. But
Somebody's juggling.
somebody's
That's what that
juggling.
means to
And
me.
if I'm always taking you on a trip to entertain you,
Yeah.
you are not in love with me. You're in love with the
The
trip.
entertainment.
Yes. Whatever entertainment, if every couple of months we have to go on a cruise, you're in love with the cruise.
Yeah.
You're not in love with me.
That's true.
You're in love with the fact that I can buy the ticket.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
could care less about who you, because when you get on that cruise, next thing you know, watch the person gone,
Yeah.
disappear.
And then somebody who isn't really in love with you will expect that.
Yes.
You don't have those type of expectations with somebody you're in love with. You're like, hey, you want to go on a cruise this year? And if we don't go on another one, it's cool. Let's
Yeah.
do something else.
Yeah, we'll find something else to do because
Yeah.
as long as
we
it's
don't
us.
have to go.
Yeah, as long as it's us.
Yeah. Let's just say
Yeah.
neither one of us want to go to the gym. I mean, we do it
We do it
reluctantly. Let's
Yeah.
just do the best we can.
Yeah.
For 2 months straight,
Yeah.
we're gonna try to
Let's
go
see what
3 days
results
a
we
week.
get.
Let's just do it. See, that's something that this isn't something we normally do.
Right.
And we're gonna try this journey together.
Exactly.
That's cool.
That's how you build yourself. You know, you recreate yourself. What you should spend your time focusing on is the love that you share and the hopes, the dreams, the aspirations, the passions,
Yeah.
all of the joys
Yeah.
in life, because two things will happen. One, it'll make your love thick like glue. And two, it'll make you grateful for the person you have. You know, I'm grateful for you because my life is 1,000 times better since you came in. I was moving, but I wasn't catching any altitude. I mean, my life, I didn't feel like it had much motion. I felt like it was artificial. I was doing stuff and finding things to do to make myself feel a sense of joy, a sense of peace. But really, I was just spinning wheels. Yeah.
I appreciate, before I got with you, I worked hard to get my degrees. And that was something that I felt like was big for me individually. But it also prepared me for when you and I got together, being able to contribute to the marriage so that we can grow together. Since we've been together, it was divine.
Divine appointment.
We're able to achieve getting this beautiful house together, having these beautiful children, and being able to establish these memories. Because at the end of it, you're gonna lose all of this when you die anyways. You're not gonna
Yeah.
have anything but
Yeah.
your memories.
Yeah. You brought culture to my life that I didn't have before.
Yeah.
You brought memories that I never had before. You taught me things. It was just a lot of things that I learned. I discovered me being with you. I appreciate all of the patience
Yeah.
that you had with me going through that. We are all the better for it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you giving 2 amazing children that I never thought I'd have. Folks, when I say this, I'm not talking about money. Life is grand at the top.